Hi guys, this is an unscripted raw edition of Dahlia, and I think I've been thinking about this topic for a while now, and I just wanted to share it with you because I know that if you are a creative, if you're someone in the creative industry, this is probably something that you struggle with. Literally everybody I know struggles with this, and I just want to give you my 2 cents as someone that runs multiple businesses and also the digital marketing operations of at least 10 businesses. So it's a lot that I have on my plate. But anyway, I want to share some time management tips with you. If you are someone that finds that you're always struggling for time, if you're someone that's like, I don't know what's going to, I'm always busy, I'm not sure what exactly is going on. If you're someone that's just like at the brink where you are managing, and I mean that managing to sleep for like 2 hours or 3 hours every single day, and it's just a lot right now. The first thing I want to say is that it's totally understandable. I think time management is not something that we're taught in the university or literally anywhere. It's just like all those life lessons that you eventually get to learn as time goes by. And literally, a lot of people still struggle with time management, whether they are successful business owners, whether they have Fortune 500 companies. It's like a very big thing because we have like limited amount of time in the day. But in all honesty, I feel like the 24 hours that we have for every single day is absolutely enough for everything that we need to get through the day. I feel like if there were more hours in the day, our bodies would probably just like break down, and it will have some adverse effects, right? So let's get to it. Time management tip. The very first tip I want to share, and this one is very deep and is very strong because I know that every single person, not every single person, but a majority of people, especially creatives, struggle with this. You need to learn to say no. And I mean this with all seriousness. Now, I don't mean if you don't need to always say no, right? But you need to learn to say no, and I'll tell you the reason why. When I say this, a lot of people are like, how can you say, learn to say no? You mean I should reject a job when I'm looking for money and I'm trying to build my business and I should be saying no to people? So that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should absolutely reject every single job that you get, but I mean that you should know when to say no. Because here's the thing, if you keep accepting jobs, what's going to happen is that you're going to start doing a subpar quality work for literally everybody. And then in the long term, people are never going to come back to you. So let's say at your optimal capacity, at your best state, you can handle, whether you're a photographer, designer, whatever kind of creative that you are, you can handle, let's say, 2 or 3 clients' work in a day. I'm just assuming, right? Because this would obviously differ for the different industries. But let's say on a good day, you can handle 2 or 3 clients' work in a day, in the 24-hour period. And then you think to yourself, why not take more? I should be able to bring in more people so I can bring in more money. But what happens is that by the time you bring in more clients, maybe you now go from 3 to like 5 or 6, the quality of your work begins to reduce. And then you get to a point where the quality is so bad that people don't want to come back to you. In fact, you get to a point where clients begin to have issues with you because of the quality of your work. Now, it's a lose-lose situation because, yes, you think you've gotten that money, but then it's like you are absolutely frustrated. Your clients probably don't even like the work that you've done for them, and they probably are not going to come back to you. As opposed to when you say no to someone that you cannot handle that and you retain your integrity, you are able to do really excellent work for the clients that you have, and then that can even translate into return clients. In other words, they keep coming back, and that way they don't go about saying that your work is terrible when it was just that. It's not like your work is terrible, it's just that probably you were exhausted and you just didn't have the time to put in that extra effort and deliver like that top-notch quality. This also applies to like personal levels, and whether if you live in like a family home or wherever it is that you stay, being able to say no to people when they start giving you some very strange things to do and you know that you have work to do. Like, I need to do something, I have just 2 to 3 hours to get that thing done, and someone's like, oh, please, can you help me do this? And someone's like, no. We need to learn to say no. I know that in the African, I think that in the, maybe it's not an African thing, maybe it's just me that's assuming. I think generally as humans, it's very difficult for us to say no to people because sometimes you feel like it's disrespectful, sometimes you feel like it's bad. But please learn to say no to people. Like, it just helps you in the long run. It creates more time for you in the future and you perform best. I think we all know this, that we perform best when we have more time, when we have more energy, when we are not absolutely drained and just feel like our eyes are about to close. Have you ever gotten to that stage where it's like, I'm just managing to keep my eye open to finish this edit, and once I press save, I just sleep off? That's it. So that's my very first advice. My advice is, please create structure to your day. I've been keeping my hand because I wanted to show you, like, I have 3 journals. It's crazy. This is my major journal, and then I have this other 2, but it's absolutely mad. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be like me and have 3 journals, but that's just my own way of setting structure to my day. I like to write a lot. I'm very much a writer. I would prefer to writing down, like actually writing with a pen and paper than typing it into a computer, but that's just me. You may prefer a digital planner or a digital journal. Whatever works for you is absolutely fine. But the most important thing is that you need to set structure to your day. Now, when I say set structure to your day, how do you want your day to look like? In all honesty, you can't absolutely, anyway, in my experience, you may not be able to get everything down to a T. So what I mean is, you may say, oh, I want to have breakfast at 7 a.m. every day. You may not be able to do that, right? But just even the intention of setting structure to your day, it goes a long way to actually make you want to do it, rather than just living and just wake up and like, oh, what are you doing today? Anything that comes my way, when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Please do not be all those when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it kind of people. You may not need to be super structured as to every single hour, like, oh, this hour, this is what I'm going to do. But at least every single day when you wake up, give yourself 3 things. And this is the most realistic advice I can give you. Give yourself 3 things that you want to accomplish for that day. Don't give yourself a list of 20 things. Don't give yourself a list of 10 things. Don't even give yourself a list of 5 things. Just 3. Today, I want to do this, this, and this. Those are your top to-dos. If you're able to finish your top to-dos and then you can move to other things, then that's absolutely fine. But always start with 3. So that's my second advice, is always set structure to your day, right? We know that life happens and things may shift and, stuff can go haywire, but it always helps to just have a little bit of structure. Third thing, and I think this is something that in the last decade people have been singing, like self-care and self-love. What is self-care? And, all of that. Now, please take your self-care very seriously. This is not just a buzzword, right? I know we have all those really fun buzzwords that have come with I think is Gen Z generation or millennial generation, I don't know, but this is not a buzzword. When you think of self-care, do not think about literally anything that you have seen online. Don't even bother. Don't think about whatever it is that in your mind you have programmed yourself to believe is self-care. Just think about yourself. What do you enjoy doing? What is peaceful for you away from work, right? Because I know some of us absolutely love our job, so we enjoy doing it. We can do it from morning to night. Literally, we'll never get tired. But think about something that is away from work, but that you enjoy doing. And the reason I say that is because self-care differs for different people. And if you begin to just invest yourself into whatever other people have claimed is self-care, you're probably not going to get the most out of it, right? For some people, they watch movies, and I'm one of those people. I absolutely love movies. The only time when I would not want to watch a movie is if I want to stay away from, any kind of device, laptop, television, whatever. I just don't want to be anything that's like light entering into my eyes. I just want to stay away from that. But I absolutely love movies. I can literally watch movies for me, that's self-care. Another form of self-care for me is just taking a walk. I am very much a walker. I can walk to wherever. I love to walk. And this is my lazy side, I would pick walking over going to the gym any single day. I just wake up in the morning and I walk. So, I'm just saying this may differ for different people, but you need to have something. And this is so important because believe me when I tell you that you will break down. It seems very strange because we like to think of our bodies as machines, that we can go forever as long as we love what we're doing. We're creative, we can keep editing, we can keep designing, we can keep writing software throughout the night and you're not going to get tired. You will break down. And in fact, I think just looking at the statistics from the past couple of years, there is an alarming rate of people that are burnt out. And you don't want to get to a stage when you're burnt out, believe me. Burnout is literally the worst thing that can happen to a creative because you will just hate yourself. You can't walk, you don't know why you can't walk, you can't even, you literally can't do the things that you love to do and you're just sitting down there and you need to make money, you're not able to do the thing that's going to make you money. What do you do with yourself, really? So this is one of the reasons why it's so important to prioritize self-care. So those are the 3 tips I have for you today. So first of all, like I said, please make sure that you learn to say no. I know that it's hard, I know that it's difficult. We are not programmed to just be like, please, I'm busy, I can't get to that thing. All those kindly find attached people and please, can you hop on a meeting people? Please learn to say no. I'm sorry, you don't need to say it in like a harsh tone. Just say, I'm so sorry, I'm unavailable for that right now. I'm so sorry, I won't be able to get to that today. Can I do that tomorrow? Secondly, please set structure to your day, especially for creatives. You need to give yourself timelines, right? If you have clients work, I'm going to have a shoot at maybe 10 a.m., right? It's possible there may be like a 30-minute delay or whatever. I know that I'm just going to block out between 9 a.m. and 12 noon for that shoot. That's what I'm doing for that time. 12 p.m. to maybe like 2 p.m., I'm going to be doing this. And then 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., I'm going to be doing this. Just any kind of structure so that you don't just wake up in the morning and feel like your life is just scattered and every single day you're just waking up and getting into whatever it is that's waiting for you. And finally, like I said, get yourself into some kind of self-care routine. Forget literally anything that you have heard or seen about self-care and just think about yourself. What feels good for your own body, for your mental state, for your physical state. Self-care for you maybe just be like a Saturday that you turn off your phone or that you block off all social media because you don't want to get any kind of, all those triggering messages. It's not a bad thing on a normal day, but if it's something that doesn't feel good to you, then it's not helping you. I hope you found this video helpful. This is just something that I see so many people struggling with, and I thought, why not just throw your own 2 cents into it and talk about it, right? Okay, let me know if you found this helpful in the comments, and let me know something in the creator lifestyle that you would like me to talk about next. Bye.